If you think a stretchy wrap or any kind of wrap is too much for you, you don't fancy the idea of that and you prefer something a bit more structured, there is also quite a few options that are suitable for newborns. I'm going to show you how to put on an Izmi Baby carrier, but there are other carriers. Ergo Embrace is a really good one. Mamaruga Zen Sling is another great one for newborns. Some of the other ones which are slightly more structured, like the Ergo Omni and the Tula Explore, are great, but you may find are slightly better for when your baby's about a month old. But I'm going to show you the Izmi and show you how simple and lightweight it is. So you start by putting the waistband around your waist, so not on your hips but on your waist. Baby's bottom is going to be roughly where the top of this waistband is, so your baby's not going to be very big initially, so you don't really want it right down here. So about here. Let's buckle it in. Tighten it up so that it's not going to keep falling down. So I've got my baby, and at this point it's quite important that you get the baby positioned where you want them to end up. So you don't want them up here and you don't want them right down here, about this height. Okay. Keeping them nice and flat against my body, so I don't want them to be leaning out, I want them flat on my body. I'm just going to bring the carrier up through between their legs, over their bottom and up over their back. And I'm keeping one hand on baby's back. Throw one strap over this shoulder and this strap over this shoulder. Right, now I'm going to reach around under that strap, grab that strap, tighten it nice and tight on my shoulder and pull it down towards the floor. And then bring it across and clip. And then I can just pull this one this way and this one this way just to tighten it up. And then same with the other side, nice and tight on my shoulder. And buckle it in. And I'm going to pull that one back and that one back. And that is it. It's a very simple carrier, much like the other ones that are similar to it. I'm just pushing baby's feet up and tilting their bottom towards me a little bit so that their knees are nice and high and tucked up to protect their hip joints. And you can easily see their face, nice clear airway. Their chin is off their chest. They're nice and tight, so apart from their head, they're not moving off me when I lean forward. These can stay up on my shoulders or spread out. If there's, and this is the same again with any buckle carrier, check to make sure that there aren't really any loose floppy sections. You don't want the baby to be flopping around inside. This is a little bit loose, so I'm just going to make sure all my slack is tightened up. So this needs to be pulled right through to the buckle. So now it's a bit tighter on my shoulder, and then just tightened up a little bit. Okay, so now there's not so much room for baby to move. They can still turn their head if they need to, but they're not hanging off me. Okay, this particular carrier has the option to have this part down or pop it up to provide a bit of extra support, but they all have slightly different features but with similar purpose. So that's a little bit of a neck support there. And then again, if I want a bit more support across the head, I can do that, but make sure that I do still see the face. That's really important in all carriers. And there we are, there you have it. Very lightweight. This can be used in the house and out of the house from birth and onwards. Again, this one will last you a bit longer, up to about a year old. To get them out, it's just as easy. So I hold onto them here, unclip that buckle, take one shoulder off and the other shoulder off, and then I'm free to safely put baby down before taking the waistband off. These kind of lightweight carriers are really good to have just in your changing bag. They don't take up much space. They can go really, really small. They can easily fit in the bottom of your pram or your buggy or in a bag, so you don't have to just have the buggy or just have the sling. You can take both out with you and have all options available. So that's a lightweight buckled carrier.